Hi, it's Jay and Mark from Wilkins RV. We're just going to do a quick training lesson on hot water tanks. First thing we get calls in on is why does my hot water tank not light? A couple things that our service writers will call or ask is that we need more info. Calling in and saying, "Oh, my hot water tank don't light," we need more information. A couple things that our service writers will ask is voltage. Do you have 12-volt voltage to your hot water tank? A good way of checking is on the unit itself is checking the monitor panel. Make sure your battery voltage is up. Another problem is propane. Make sure you have propane, make sure it's on. Check your range top, make sure that it lights. And another thing is, they're going to ask, is the hot water tank clicking? Is it making any noise? From there, we can further diagnose what the problem is. Going on, everything seems to be working. The hot water tank is running, but we have no hot water. A couple easy things it could be is, one, your bypass may be bypassed from being winterized. This needs to be taken out of winterized mode. On the back of the hot water tank, on the inside of the unit, relatively where it is on the outside, you will find your cold water comes in the bottom, hot water comes out of the top. A lot of units have built-in winterized. There will be a valve coming off the bottom, a valve coming off the top, two lines, and a line in between with a valve in the middle. Relatively where the valves are pointed is the direction of flow. So if you have two valves and they're pointing out and out, you're going to have, normal flow. If they're turned towards the bypass tube, it's going to be in bypass mode. Another thing that could be why you don't have hot water, maybe your water is lukewarm. Check the outside shower. Make sure that the shower may be turned on, and if the valve on the head of the shower is closed, the water is going to flow through the shower, thus not, mixing cold and hot together. And this also is true for internal showers also. Going on to another question we get a lot is anode rods. What is it for? What does it do? One thing it's used for is a drain on the hot water heater. In the wintertime, when you winterize it, you'll take this out, drain all the water out. That way the unit can breathe. It's not going to freeze up and break. Customers will say, what does it do? What this is it's magnesium. Your tanks are aluminum. Any deposits that are in the water that may attack aluminum will go after magnesium first. So this is going to, prolong the life of the tank itself. Customers will say, this thing's looking pretty nasty. They do get real nasty looking. These should be changed yearly, or if you're in real nasty water where there's a lot of sulfur that's going to attack them, if it gets down to 75% of the magnesium left, that needs to be replaced. Customer calls in and says, my hot water tank tries to light 3 times. This is going back to the first question, but tries to light, it clicks, nothing happens. Then it'll stop, then it'll try again. This will do this 3 times before it'll lock itself out. It's a safety thing. It'll try to light, it'll wait 15 seconds or so to clear the gas out, then it'll try again. If it doesn't light on the third time, it's going to go into lockout. If that happens, shut the main switch off, turn it back on, it'll restart the cycle over again. Electric side of the hot water heater. The customer says that, you know, I put it into electric, 110 electric mode, and it's not heating up. One thing you can check is make sure that some hot water heaters have a switch on the hot water tank itself. Make sure that's on. Check the switch on the inside of the unit if it has one. Check the breakers, the 110 breaker, make sure that's not tripped. Also, just make sure that the unit is plugged in. Simple check is make sure that your microwave is on and working. If all of them are true, then possibly the electrode is burned up and it needs to be brought in and replaced. Another common question we get is my hot water tank is roaring, it's burning really erratic. I'm getting black soot coming out of the exhaust and it's getting all over the side of the unit. Spiders love to get in here and build nests. So you want to clean this tube out with compressed air. Watch your eyes because stuff's going to come out. But if you keep that clean, the burner tube will burn well and it won't burn rich.
Now, on these water heaters, buy a brand new unit, the manufacturer will give you a 2-year warranty on these. But there is a recommended annual maintenance by a manufacturer on these. If they have the coach for 1 year and they don't do the maintenance on it like they're supposed to, and they had a problem the second year, they get the manufacturer to say, we're not going to do anything for you. This is required to be done for any warranty purposes. Okay. As far as hot water service, we do them here, and we have a set price of $70.99. And what we do for that, we'll take them clean and check the burner, make sure the burner's work is good and clean. We'll check the pilot orifice, which is in here. Clean this burner tube out. Again, Jay talked about spiders and stuff getting in here. Okay. Some of the heaters, actually the Atwood heaters, have a adjustable slide here that you can actually adjust to flip the airflow of it. Okay, we'll check that. Obviously, we're going to do an LP pressure check to make sure we get the right pressure we need.
And also check for leaks.
Yeah, and check for leaks also at that point. And we also pull the inlet out and look at that. Can't see that. Okay.
Common problems that may come into play if there's problems with the gas or with the hot water heater itself. Maybe the gas valve, maybe the circuit board. Stuff like this, you know, we don't recommend the customer getting into. This circuit board is only 12 volts, but coming out of it to spark the igniter is over 30,000 volts. So we don't want anybody really messing with that unless you're trained to do it. The gas valves, you know, we don't recommend taking them apart because there may be gas leaks. And also the 110 electrode, you want to make sure you stay out of there. Don't want to get electrocuted or anything like that. Basically, them are the three major components that could go bad. We'll go through our steps of asking questions, you know, what the problem is, and then if, you know, we can diagnose from there what the problem is and direct you on which way to go to get it repaired.
Everybody enjoy their camping.